Hello everybody, and welcome to the video. Hopefully y'all are having a wonderful day. So today, guys, we got some live, well, not live, this isn't live gameplay and live voiceover. This is kind of post gameplay, or post voiceover. So I'm going to be doing a voiceover, kind of give you guys an idea of how I play Hulk, which probably doesn't differ too much from most people, because like many, I have also watched Hulk tutorials and Hulk guides to get an idea of how to play Hulk. So anyway, hopefully you guys get a good idea. I'm just going to go over how, I guess, my mindset through all of it. So anyway, let's go ahead and hop into it. So right off the bat, we got Wolverine on our team. And we're going to go fastball. This is honestly I feel like it's probably one of the best team ups in the game, honestly. It's pretty crazy. So right off the bat, the first thing with Hulk, what you want to do, well, not what you want to do. The first thing with Hulk, at least for me, is I'm really trying to build up the ultimate by brawling the front line. So as you guys can see here, kind of just brawling everybody. Jumping in too far, that was pretty bad on my part. I jumped in a little too much there. I jumped right back out. And yeah, right now we're brawling the front line. We're just brawling. Trying to get that ultimate up. Got some, hectic stuff going on right here. Got some chaos. But yeah, really just brawling the front line. Magneto kind of snuck back in the back, so I'll just follow him. It's not really, we're not going to really get punished too much for that. Their front line isn't advancing too far. We really don't have anybody left. We basically cleared out their whole front line there. And now this is just a little selfish, kind of just going for a solo kill there. And so we really have we really have the field here. We have the whole battlefield. So we're kind of playing on our tempo now. I mean, as a Hulk, I would say that's one thing about Hulk that honestly sets him apart from most tanks, which, I don't mean to say that just to, glaze Hulk, put a sugar coating over him just because I really, really like him. But it is true. I mean, I feel like most Hulks would probably agree with me. Oh, okay, well, there's at one point. I was gonna touch on that for a second, and we're dead. Yeah. That's the thing, as a Hulk, you really, Hulk can change the pace of a game so quick, so easy. And really, it's his mobility. His mobility makes him a pain, an absolute pain to fight against. But again, back to what I was saying, back to the original note. Now we're staying on the front line, but now we dive in the back line. And as you guys can see, we got exactly what we wanted there. Their front line was pushed up right about to the right around to the mid of the territory, and we dived the back line. Well, if you guys saw right there, we had the Thor push back into the back line, and basically give up the front line, thus allowing our back line and our mid line, or whatever, to kind of push up a little bit more and take more of the reins on the fight. So that's one thing as Hulk that's great, is you're a big distraction, really. It's a big thing. But, so again, on this match, we're just going for the frontline brawls, trying to build up the ultimate, have the ultimate, but really just staying on front line. And that's, honestly guys, that's really the extent of how I play Hulk. Brawl front lines, and while brawling, of course, make sure if you are brawling front lines, you have healers there. As a Hulk, you're playing off your healers the whole time, in every game. You know, you can't get health by using any of your abilities aside from your ultimate. You know, like Thor gets health or shield from his dash. Can't do that. So, gotta stay next to healers. So here, we're still brawling. It can be boring. You know, as Hulk, you might feel like you're not getting too much action. You might feel like you're not doing too much for your team, but you really are. You know, building up that damage. By the end of the game, you know, if you have 15,000 plus damage on Hulk, well, you did pretty good. Even if you have less than that, because honestly, most of the time, I will say I usually have less than that. But yeah, you're still making an impact. So we ended up getting two elims right there. Or that might have been one. I forgot already. We got 2 elims right there. And the thing about this game, it's not a cart push or a payload push. So the idea, the gameplay is kind of different. There's not as much of a defined front line and back line. So there's kind of just enemies running around everywhere. So as Hulk, your job in that situation is to try and take out as many squishies as possible. And of course, it's always best to start with the healers. Healers you're always going to want to take out first, just because, well, they're healers. They're, you know, holding the whole thing together. So definitely want to go for them first, if you can. If not, if someone else is, you know, maybe there's a DPS kind of out of position. And by out of position, I mean like kind of on his own, not lined up with the healers, or you know, anything like that. Then you can go for a DPS. So right here, we're defining our front line, trying to get it more of a defined front line. Still making sure that we're kind of by our healers. Now, not sure if you guys have noticed this or not. I guess it's something to touch on while watching this, because I don't know if it could have saved me there. I don't know if I had my bubble or not. Oh, now I'm just wasting abilities here. But if you guys noticed, my bubble placement, or not placement, excuse me, my bubbling, you know, Hulks, if you see a lot of Hulk mains, it kind of differs, you know, when Hulk mains use their bubble, because it's so crucial to, it's such an important ability in Hulk's kit, probably the most important, you know, aside from everything else. It's his most important ability. He could be, you know, if you didn't use the clap or the stun through the whole game, and you just used the bubble, or, you know, if Hulk only had his bubble, he would still be half decent. I mean, he wouldn't be, you know, anything crazy. He definitely wouldn't be balanced. You know, Hulk probably needs something else there. But if Hulk only had his bubble, that's by far the most important ability in his kit. I mean, no, without a doubt. And as you guys can see, this honestly changed my Hulk gameplay so much, I feel like, and really helped me in high elo, which this is a ranked game in Grandmaster. So playing Hulk at not the highest levels, but still a little bit high up there. But bubble placement or bubble use, really the main times you want to be bubbling is whenever you're brawling frontline, and then you stop getting heals, go to backline. Well, not when you stop getting heals. You stop getting heals when you go to the backline. So you're brawling frontline. Right whenever you jump to the backline, you're trying to do as much chaos, cause as much chaos, do as much damage as possible, distract, whatever. Then, as you guys can see, just happened right there. Let my health get down as far as possible. Then I bubble. Then I jump back to the healers. And that's kind of, you know, what you're really trying to do. But yeah, so that's the main goal is. So yeah, sorry guys, thought that was verbal. But yeah, so that's basically how you use a bubble. Some people bubble in, some people bubble out. Really, if you're just using your bubble, if you use, you'll know if you're using your bubble right. I see a lot of Hulks, honestly, some that, you know, sets apart from a decent Hulk to a good Hulk is one that uses their bubble. It's the use of your bubble. You know, it's how you use your bubble. That's what sets a decent Hulk from a good Hulk is bubble use. I would say, and that's just me. But yeah, bubble use really important. And as you guys play more of Hulk, or you know, even if you don't play Hulk, or maybe you don't play the game at all, but if you do, if you start to play Hulk, you know, the more, excuse me. Dang, I cannot talk to save my life today. The more you play Hulk, the better you guys are gonna get with the bubble use. The better you're gonna get with claps and, you know, just really everything overall, his whole kit. Which is really a versatile kit. I would say you know, some people probably wouldn't say it's the best kit. Some things could be buffed, some things could be changed. But overall, I would say Hulk has one of the, well, I don't know. I just really enjoy his kit. It's really fun to play. And if played right, you can really carry some teams. You can carry some games, and it's pretty nice. So, anyway, that's going to go ahead and wrap things up. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this little bit of gameplay we had. I will be uploading more on the channel, so hopefully you guys stay tuned for that. Look out for that. But anyway, that's going to go ahead and conclude our video. Love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.